but I have got
Hey,
your
Drew.
voices not allowed, so I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Roger that. Are you ever going to join the lobby?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Jeez, I'm just being
No,
stupid.
I don't care. Just that way, I kind of chuckled though earlier. Somebody was talking about how there was no gameplay audio in the background last night.
Right.
That has nothing to do with necessarily the actual gameplay part being on your on the game.
Oh,
That's
okay.
usually you get the gameplay audio coming through the mic from your TV.
Mm-hmm. I was trying not to say something sassy like, why did you need to hear the trucks, dude? You're driving one. But I didn't say that.
Thanks for that info, Robbie.
I did turn it off, but for some reason the computer said no.
Oh, better not talk shit about too many drivers then. Great. Well, I still hate T-Bird.
It's okay. Justin's mad at me, so it's all good.
Yeah, he's mad at me too, apparently, for what I said on the broadcast last night. In my post-race interview, he didn't appreciate how I talked about him and T-Bird.
Mm.
I was honest with him, though. I said, well, don't do things where I'm going to be mad as soon as the race is over when I'm getting an interview, and I won't call you out like that.
Right.
Like, that's how all post-race interviews are. Like, people get over it, but at the moment that you just finish your race, when asked a question, yep, lap 1, turn 1, I got whacked, and I was mad at the 10 truck. That happens to be you, Justin Jacket.
Then you pull a Kyle Busch and you wreck the pace car.
I wrecked everything but the pace car on lap 1. Although, in fairness, like, all I did was hit the wall, and then I lost positions. I stayed way up top. And then he actually told me that why he turned right like that and nailed me was him and T-Bird got into each other. I was like, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
And then he said, I was like, well, you were all over the place regardless. Every time anybody caught you, you was all over the place. He said, no, it wasn't that bad. Me and T-Bird were on the same setup. I said, T-Bird was all over the freaking place. That makes all the world of sense now that I know you two are running the exact same setup.
Whoever's eating, you're driving me crazy.
Oh, yeah, Robbie hates it when he hears chewing in the background. So you hear, like, the slower chewing.
Yeah.
He's like, chomp.
Legend.
That
Absolute
might be
legend.
the best cure for it ever. Instead of muting the mic, let me just slow down my chomps.
Yeah. You're awesome.
That's when you just ask the guy, hey, can you hear this? Because if you can hear this, then, you know.
Yeah.
That was
That's okay. It's a slapping of the mouth that normally gets me.
Oh, like this?
Don't do it.
Have a good day. Stay sharp.
It's your fault. You said he was awesome.
Got one down low
My
now.
dad does that all the time. A Portal guy's racing for the first time in a while.
Still there. Bottom clear.
Dan Kate just bounced off of me. Alright. Holy moly. This is gonna get scary tonight. Oh
Clear.
boy.
Got a car low now. All clear.
Alright, I'm legitimately scared right now.
Left side. Alright, you're clear. Still there. Alright, you're clear. better.
No, that's a bad one. Sledge, you gonna do what you did last night? Or the night before last?
5 to go. You got
I'm
this.
going to try.
The two double zeros next to each other, I don't know who's who.
One back. You got room. You're clear. Keep hitting your
Trying to let it
mark.
go, poor guy.
Get better.
It's a terrible lap.
I think last time I raced sludge on dirt was actually at Eldora in another league.
Did he win?
Yeah.
I like how Robbie, being British, says Eldora. He just makes it sound like it's a lot more pristine than it really is.
Last time I raced sludge at the Eldora.
The adorable Eldora. You have the fans and the sweet and the tea. Oh, great, of course. Yeah, well, I already said I wasn't winning tonight. This is going to confirm it right here.
One more to go.
Unusable.
Fantastic job today.
Did you get an 8? Sludge? Okay, good talk.
I was in the middle of fucking concentration, buddy. I don't know if the last lap was good or not. I know it was a 9-4.
That's not good enough. You probably qualified like 7th or 8th if you hit a 9. I mean, shit, even bull riders hitting 7s. I mean, his are 19 7s, but
Yeah, am I hitting a 19 or am I hitting an 18?
I know I'm just messing with you.
I don't know. I don't think my last lap was better than my 5th lap. But I am going to try to sweep the deal, though. Sweep the week. Come on, load, you piece of shit. I want to see.
Hey, Robbie's streaming. You can be heard.
I am first. I qualified first.
Hey, look, I got 2nd again.
Good effort.
So technically, Robbie, oh man, it's me and Robbie showdown. Oh, here we go. It's gonna be a good one.
Damn it, Robbie, you're slow as hell.
Cheers, mate.
I'm just kidding. That lap's faster than what I hit yesterday for 2nd. I hit like a full 10th slower than that, and still qualified 2nd.
It's because you're fat.
I don't know what that has to do. Oh my God, Denkate's 4th. He's gonna be 3rd after I back out.
No shit. Let's go, Ben King. Let's go. You might get a top. You might get a podium. Let's
I
go.
don't feel near as bad about him beating me on Monday.
Let's go, Ben King. Oh, please get a podium. Be shocked the world.
Bro.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I think I'm going to need to resign now.
Holy shit.
Trav, you remember all that shit talking you were doing about me and Taddy last night?
I didn't do no shit talking. You were 6 laps down. I mean, that was your fault.
Taddy remembers.
Taddy always remembers. I just felt like I was in a good position to give it to him because he's only given it to me for the last 7 weeks. I mean, when you've been, raped in your prison cell, you want to get some. I mean,
God damn.
sorry, Robbie, forgot you were streaming.
Dumbass.
Oh, Lord.
I did go by to the liquor store and buy some alcohol. I was a little deprived.
How many people we got tonight?
10. Or 11. 11 cars, trucks.
Well, I know where I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish probably in 10th.
Come on, Dan Kate. Come on, get a podium. Please get a podium.
Looks like you got D and Bull Rider beat.
Yeah, Dan Kate, please run deep in 1, if not run deep in 3, and kind
Well,
of rev
Racehead
Robbie
is
up.
just joined, so alright, well. Okay, maybe I finish 11th tonight.
Top 10s are no longer guaranteed. I like it.
Yes.
Now the question is, am I going to pit after stage 1?
You know you're not.
We're making him at the end of stage 2.
I mean,
No.
I pitted last night. Mine was a little different, though. I was getting the lucky dog, so I pit because of that. Because why not?
No, fucking, I'm not gonna lie. Smith kind of surprised me from like 10 laps to go, and he was coming Tuesday night.
That NASCAR Heat Live finale is going live. Meow. 48 seconds. What the hell? They get their own car and stuff? Alright, we're going live, boys. No, I can't.
7:01, you're late.
Yeah, I'm trying to square away, dude. This guy asked if I can send him an invite. I'm doing the freaking broadcast. No, I can't. I'll blue screen. Alright, going live. Hello and welcome, race fans. It's Thursday night. You know what that means. We have the Custom Truck Series here at the GC Sports Racing. Tonight we're at the Asia Dirt Derby 150 at Eldora. We have right now 10 trucks that are going to be running out there. It says 11 up top. Actually there will be 11 as Portal Guy needs an invite back in. But obviously my name's up there, but I won't be racing. This is your CEO. I am Aquataddy. In the booth with me tonight I have Pete Gator.
What's going on?
We also have in-race reporters. We have 3 of them tonight. We have our usual Travis Tyson.
Howdy.
And then we have both P1 and P2 in points, as we have our usual Robbie-Racing up here. Little heartfelt as his daughter recovering from some surgery today, so thoughts and prayers with him, but he'll be in the booth with us.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'd just like to say quickly, I appreciate everybody's support for Asher, and I can't thank you enough. I'd also like to do a shout out to NASCAR Extreme, aka David Wallace, for helping me on the setup tonight. 1 hour before the race starts, jumped online and he helped me out. So thank you, bud.
And also in the booth with us, we have, I think you're still P2. I'm not sure. One of you guys is 1, one of you guys is 2, but
Sludge
SMK
is leading.
Sludge is the points leader. So our points leader, Sludge, is joining the booth. He also won Tuesday night's race here at Eldora, so he's trying to go back-to-back on Slider and Custom here at Eldora.
Howdy, y'all.
Pico, you got to run last night in this custom setup deal. what do you
Is that
think
what
the
you call
keys
it?
to Well, I mean, you put laps in on a slider, but what do you think the keys to victory are here tonight at Eldora?
I don't know anything about dirt, but from what I've heard, is track position is key. That if you get up front, you don't want to pit, you don't want anything, no wrecks or anything, because it's hard to get back through the field. Am I right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It is hard to pass. Unfortunately for me, I had to do that whole trying to pass a bunch of people last night, and yeah, that's not fun at these tracks. And by the time you get to where you're trying to be, the leaders are usually already gone and out of your way. So Sledge not going to have that issue. He's going to start P1. It shows me sitting P2, but we're going to have Robbie-Racing starting P2. And with the best start of his career ever, Denkate is going to start in third place tonight in that black number 3 truck.
Round of applause for Denkate. What a run.
Yep. And so I asked NASCAR Extreme to help me with the setup. He gave me like 2 pointers, and so apparently he helped out Robbie a lot more given the time. So I see how it is.
Speaking of NASCAR Extreme, he just joined the chat. What's going on? Sounds like you've been helping everybody out this week. You and Sledge.
That was on YouTube, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, bud. We know that the YouTube stream probably won't get a lot of views live tonight, as it is the NASCAR Heat Summer Showdown going for the Pro League caliber, or not caliber. I don't want to just say it like that, like there others aren't that caliber, but some of the top drivers in the game. That's why we're going to have a low car count here tonight, also, as about half of our field is actually out over there racing in that Summer Showdown. So I want to say good luck to all of them out there. Hopefully one of our guys here at GC Sports can take home the 5K in that race.
Heck yeah, man, that's awesome to have so many people from our league running over there.
Yeah.
Good luck to all of them.
Yeah, it's really great. Ruins our truck count, though, here on Thursdays. But timer's going. Well, now it is. Yeah, 30 seconds. We'll be getting ready to go green. I have received a couple invites. I've sent a few to Picola. Once this gets down to just a few seconds, I'll be backing out of this lobby. I will be blue screening for just a second, so sorry about that. But we're going to get some dirt racing going on. To any of you that only tune in on Thursdays here for the GC Sports, we do have a treat. The dirt racing is absolutely phenomenal. We've had an amazing week, Monday, Tuesday, and last night. Great racing all around. The leaders in all have been able to pull away, but the battles for second, third, and on back have been phenomenal. Pico, you can go ahead and accept your invite.
You need me to send you some?
No, I got a couple.
Okay.
All right, we're loading on
They're
in.
tuning in.
Putting the gloves on.
Travis Tyson out there talking a lot of smack to you, Picola. What are you expecting to see out of that 0-2 tonight?
My God.
I hope to see him go more than 8 laps down. As if he does, he is never going to hear the end of it from me. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, we had a couple records broken last night, actually, as NASCAR Extreme out there, who's in YouTube land, he was the first driver to ever lap the whole entire field. All in one race. 3 laps to go. He got by me, just put me a lap down, and so we lapped the field. And then the other record that was set last night is Picola's first person ever to, as the stage is winding down, somebody that backed out, he was unable to pass because he was too many laps down. And we're under the green flag here. SMK Sludge, he's in that beautiful Wood Brothers number 21. He's out in first place, that black and orange 00. That's Robbie-Racing. Denkate in the black 3. And I believe that's Blaney in the unsponsored all-white number 44.
Denkate in the wall already. Come on, Denkate. Get it together, buddy. You got it.
We did see, last night that happened to me. I hit the wall right out on lap 1. And it is hard to come back. And Denkate seems to be struggling. Looks like he just come down across the nose of the 98 of Country Caliber, as Denkate has now fallen to 5th place, with Tiller getting by him in that 15 machine. I'm only seeing 8 up here in the lead pack. Not sure what happened to the other 3. Racehead joined at the last minute, so he misqualified, and having to start P11 is going to be very difficult for him to do. Denkate out there in YouTube land, maybe that's why he missed and caught that wall. He's out there YouTubing. Ooh, he's looking really loose in that 3 machine. And he gets into the 98
got right
really
in the country.
hard. Yeah, he smashed him. Yeah, that was a little rough. Luckily, in the dirt trucks, it's a little bit easier to, when you get hit or a little bit of contact is made, it's a little bit easier to save here in these machines than it is the other ones. Up front, we still have the 21 out in the lead. He's not really pulling the 00 too much right now. Looks like a couple truck lengths, and the 44 Blaney staying about a couple truck lengths behind Robbie. So still pretty good tight-knit battle so far up front. But back here, the battle for the 5th place, as we have the 3, the 98, the 02, and the 26 all battling. Denkate back into the wall. 98 follows him. He makes contact with the wall and the 3's back bumper. And here comes Travis Tyson to the outside trying to get that, I believe that to be 6th place right there.
Mm-hmm.
Over to you, Picola.
Look at Country. He's in a battle with Travis D and Denke. Oh, he's in the wall. Get it together, Country.
New leader, by the way.
00 to the lead. Have a hiccup there, Sludge?
The tank truck got loose coming off the 4, hit the wall, lost control. I tried to
Already
avoid
left in some trucks.
I tried to avoid it, got collected. P2 now.
Oh, I didn't realize.
10 is already retired for the night.
I didn't realize Bad Fast Marley had made the race. That he's in the wrong truck. He's usually in the 17. He's in an unsponsored number 3 tonight. So he's got the wrong number. But yeah, Robbie-Racing, he's up there in the lead. And Taylor's not really falling off in that 15. He seems to be gaining some ground too as we speak.
That fast, there he is. Well,
yeah, if you get to
sponsored 3.
Yeah, if you get to Sludge and then you hit circle just one time, it'll put you to Bad Fast. But Bad Fast is also the truck that looks like he's going to be the first one to go a lap down. Love the guy, but he was sending me his lap times earlier from his test session, and I can't say I was impressed, to say the least. But it is dirt, you know. He was hoping that, you know, a couple kind of the same as you last night, people, a few people back out.
Don't feel bad, Bad Fast. I'm impressed.
The Sludge.
There's the leaders coming on him.
Yeah, Robbie's kind of running a mediocre line. He's not running as low as some of these other guys are, so it's interesting. NASCAR Extreme Gaming out there, he's cheering for Robbie, saying, "Go, Robbie, go."
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect to hear a lot of talking out of him, especially early in this race. Is again, really heartfelt run for that 00 right now. As Bad Fast Marley gets into both of the leaders. Oh, the 00. Oh, I mean the 21. Sorry, I don't know. 3 wide for the race lead. 44 Blaney. He's trying to get to the inside of both these guys. Looks like Robbie got into the back end of the 3, and then the 3 come down and got into the 21, and all hell broke loose. Oh, no, the 21 gets loose, catches the 00. 00 saves it.
44 got the momentum.
44 on the outside,
21.
though. The 21 to the inside. Going to get the lead as they're going down the backstretch. Sludge is looking low. Blaney looking high. Robbie looking to gain back the ground he just lost.
Maybe Blaney can figure out something. He's been hanging right there with him, running right here on top of him. He might can figure something out now. There he goes, looking inside.
And all this battling for the race lead is actually allowing that 00 to be able to catch back up to these guys pretty quick as he's looking to the inside of both of them as they go into, I believe that to be 3 and 4. Sludge got his right rear tire all the way next to that wall.
Running that Larson line.
Yeah, I like it. 44 drifts up. He's going to put the slide job in front of the 21 as he's now your leader in that 44 unsponsored
Not
machine.
for long, though.
Sludge back with the crossover. He's now to the inside of the 44. This is the battle for the lead, guys. Like, this is the best racing we've seen all week for the race lead. And here comes D. Smith. He's a lap truck on the outside. Will he be able to give these guys room? Yes, he does. He drifts up high. Robbie-Racing also able to get by him. 3 trucks under a blanket here at Eldora for your race lead.
And don't worry, D, I won't do like Travis did last night, count every lap you go down.
D and Marley, that's 1 lap down. Robbie-Racing looks like he caught the wall a little bit there, but he's still able to. They're all nose and tail here, P1, P2, and P3. Blaney is running very well in that 44 machine. gets right on the bumper of the 21. He's going to lose a little bit of ground on the exit, but he's still got that great entrance speed. So he's going to have to try to push his way down below that 21. And here we go, 44 to the inside, right at the rear corner panel. 21 gets a little sideways kick in that rear end out like you do in dirt, and no contact, I don't believe, as Sludge is able to hold on to the lead in that 21 machine.
That was so impressive. They were right on that inside wall.
Outside of the 44, but there's not going to be any room as they get to the straightaway, and the 00 is now going to try to look to the bottom. These guys are nose to tail. There's not much margin for error because, like I said, it's not looking so bad right now how it's looking to you guys at home, but these trucks are kicking sideways. That rear end is coming out just a hair, just enough for the truck behind you to put their nose down there, and then when you straighten up, their contact is usually made. But these guys doing a great job here slinging the dirt at Eldora Speedway.
I'm just so impressed, man. I wish I could have got to see this from this perspective and then try to run. Maybe I could have learned something.
You should have watched Tuesday. Leaders are coming up on another lap truck.
That's
that would be racing the 32 up there. Yeah, I know, but it's still good racing, and it's still the same concept. You know, like you go fast, turn left, a little bit of right, not do whatever you were doing last night.
That didn't work.
Yeah. And the 10 truck of Bull Rider is our only driver out of the race so far. But with Bad Fast Marley making it, there should still be 11 trucks on the track right now.
Then back here in fourth, it looks like you still got Tiller, Denkate, and Portal Guy all kind of spread out pretty even.
I'm still impressed with Denkate running in the top 5. Yeah. And no, he's not a lap down running in that position. He's actually legit running the 5th truck in order.
Yeah, he's got a good truck. Trav back here racing with Country.
Yeah, Country's trying to get to the inside of that 02 machine, and they've actually gotten ahead of both Bad Fast Marley and D. Smith. And it looks like Bad Fast has gotten ahead of D. Smith right now, which would be the lucky dog position, except for the fact that the 32 just lost his first lap, as the 21, 44, and 00, who are all still nose to tail, get below him. Man, what a battle for the lead up here.
It's just non-stop. Look at him.
Yep. I couldn't do that. 00 looking to the inside of the 44 right now as they get ready to go into turn 1 and 2. He's got the preferred lane. Here in the customs, it's a little bit different than the sliders. Sliders, you can really hold your own a lot better on the outside. Here in the customs, if you're not pinching the guy on the bottom, you really just don't have the speed through the corner to be able to hold them off, unless again, like you pinch them where they're struggling to keep off that inside wall is really your only chance.
We've seen that a couple times already.
Yep. Up there in YouTube land, where I'd say about 20, 25 laps into this race. Who y'all got? I'm going to take one of these 3 as of right now.
Yeah, coming into it, we thought the Sludge man there might run away with it, but you got a couple choices now.
I'll let him do that right now.
Is he just playing with us?
Well, it looks like the 00 and the 44 are battling pretty good right now. And with that happening, it's allowing the 21 to get away slightly. He's got about a 2-truck length over that 44 right now. Possibly 3, probably, 4/10 of a second or so? 3/10? Really? That's 6/10 of a second? That does not look like that much.
No, it
Now
don't.
it's 5. 5 now.
Breaking news, the 44 is catching our race leader. No, I'm just kidding. D. Smith going down a second lap here in the opening stage of Eldora.
Sorry, D.
Robbie's still trying to get that outside lane going, trying to get around that 44. He can't seem to be able to get down below him, so he's trying to use the top lane. It's just so hard because the 44 has the position once they first get to the straightaway. Now, the 00 has the momentum and the speed, but, not there, as he eats the wall slightly. But it's really hard to make that pass on the outside because the guy on the bottom is going to come up. It's not a question. He's going to try to give you the slide job and get right in front of you.
So you constantly talk about how hard it is to gain ground. He just made that little mistake. You think it'll take him the whole rest of the stage to gain that back, or?
No, so it's really tricky. If you have the faster truck, it's easy to gain the ground. the hard part is making the pass once you get there. Once you get to within 2 to 3 tenths of somebody, at that point it becomes a struggle because you know what line they're going to run. They're going to run high in the straightaways. They're going to run as low as they can through the corners. You're really at the mercy of them missing their mark and being up a little bit too high and trying to get your nose down there to mess up their next corner. You really got to set your passes up a corner or two.
Tiller here.
5 laps to go.
5 laps to go here in stage 1.
He's already closed it.
Denkate now sitting in P4 as he's gotten around Tiller, who is under fire for P5 right now by the 0-2, making a move on the outside. And here comes the 98 of Country Caliber. Not sure what's going on, but Tiller now outside of the top 5 when he was
Tiller
just
must have spun or something because he was dead on the middle of the track when I got to him.
That's not good. Sludge starting to get a good lead up here in that 21. Robbie in the 44 still battling here for P2. This is really more of the where do you want to start when you get to stage 2. Robbie sitting in P3 right now might actually give him the better starting position for stage 2, giving him the inside lane, but doesn't look like he wants to just give that extra point away here for the stage.
That was P3 you're saying over P2 is better?
Well, I mean, if you're in P3, you're already on the bottom.
Yeah, no, I'm asking, like, is the outside lane preferred here, or is it just like most tracks?
So it's really tricky, right? So, opening lap last night, right? So I started P2 on the outside when we went through the... Oh, hold on. We'll get to that on the stage break here. But right now, final lap, 00 still following the 44, trying to get his nose down below. The leader of Sludge is going to go into turns 3 and 4 right now. He's running the top side. He's going to be your stage 1 winner, as he was able to put Bad Fast Marley a second lap down as well. But then Blaney's going to get second, followed by Robbie-Racing. Denkate coming off now to finish out 4th. And Travis Tyson looks like he's going to round it out and finish with the top 5. But back to what you were saying. You're 6th.
Yep.
Oh, Country got by... no, who got by you?
Denkate's 4th, Portal Guy's 5th.
Portal Guy.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see Portal Guy up there. Okay, sorry about that.
Good racing, boys.
Yeah.
NASCAR stream out there. Oh, go ahead.
Sledge, Blaney, Robbie-Racing, Denkate getting his first top 5 on the stage. Portal Guy, Travesty, Tiller getting a top 10 on the stage. Country Caliber, Racehead, and Badfest Marley rounding out your top 10.
And how many do we have still on the track?
Should be 11.
Yep.
I was that guy that didn't get any last night.
Yep. You was.
So,
Even when
high side or
before you went there, right? So the high side or the bottom side. Here's the thing: is lap 1 of the race last night. I started P2, and I was still side by side with the leader, getting onto the backstretch. I gave him a little bit too much room. I caught the wall, and it shot me backwards, right? And once you get under fire by the guys on the bottom side, it's just so. They have the preferred lane, so it's really hard, especially when everybody's grouped up like this. Later on, you can kind of run side by side a little better, but in these opening parts of the stage, you want that bottom. As the 21 goes to the high side,
crossover.
Able to cross over and get to the bottom. That 21 is trying to make that outside lane work, though. He's trying to get an extra lane for later on in case he needs it, as he's now sitting P2, but he goes to the inside of the 44, and here comes Robbie behind the two of them. Robbie running the middle groove, the 44 running the top, and the 21 running the bottom. Here comes Denkate in 4th. He's trying to make his name known as he's trying to get into a top 3 position right now.
Get up here and battle with him, Denkate.
Alright, clear low. Got a headline out on your bumper.
I feel like an accident's coming.
And just so anybody knows that's out there watching this race, if you're intrigued in the Summer Showdown race, they are doing the PS4 side first. And Batman Perky is winning that race over there.
Perky, I've raced with him quite a bit. Glad to know that his cat's not hurting him.
Just trying to give a quick update over there is all. Tim Chapman out there on YouTube, he said, "Let's go, Robbie, get that win."
Robbie's got the most fans tonight, it sounds like.
Sludge is looking to the inside of that 44. Blaney, he's trying to get the lead. Robbie's still just riding back here in P3. But this kind of happened to Robbie early in stage 1. He kind of was off a little bit for the first 5 or 6 laps. And then he kind of the truck came together once those tires got up to temperature.
Oh,
So
Country Cowboy's in the wall. He was spun.
98 of Country not having a good time.
I think he clipped the barrels. I gave him plenty of room, but he just went really deep in there.
Still there.
Oh, I meant to ask, did Racehead get the lucky dog at the end of that last stage?
Yes.
That's really unfortunate because Racehead got the lucky dog. Well, what I mean it's unfortunate about is if you look on the pit road right here, the 32
Right.
truck is actually
Yeah, that's
out of
what
the
I
race.
just saw.
Yeah, so he stole the lucky dog from, I believe, Bad Fast Marley was the one that was in front of D. Smith. So So they're both 2 laps down, racing for position, which is probably good for them, having somebody race for position, but unfortunate to not get that lucky dog, because if he didn't lose a lap this time, he would have only been 1 lap down, gotten on his second lucky dog and been back on the lead lap.
Yep. No cautions, only get 2 lucky dogs. Whole race, they're important.
Yep. I'm going to leave this over to you for just a minute there, Piccola. I got the YouTube on the top 3, the battle for the first.
Alright. Single file right now. 44 looks like he might be washing up a little bit. See if Robbie makes a move here. He looks content just to ride with him. Uh-oh. I think I've seen somebody around. Nope, it's just that sideways. Portal guy looking inside of Denkate. Little contact. Man, Denkate is just having such a good run tonight.
It's like Bulldozer has also left this race.
Yeah, he left early. He left stage 1. So let's kind of capping it just a little bit
32,
now.
he's the other one who left then.
Yeah, he just left here recently. That's what Teddy was saying.
Careful, still there.
There we go. Robbie's on the inside now.
Stay to your left.
Can he make it stick? Oh, he's going to have to give it up.
Kate, Portal Guy, and Tiller there are having one heck of a battle up here in front of me.
There's a bunch of good battles going on right now. Where are you at? Okay, there you are. You're not too far right behind him.
No, not too far, not too close.
Anybody got behind you, or they a lap down?
No, Country Cowboy's behind me. He had spun. I think he just did a 360 and kept going, but
Right.
he's the one behind me.
Hold your line.
Let's see. Back to the leader. Sludge is definitely starting to get a little gap in between them now. Oh no, did the 44 just hit the wall?
Stay to your left. Look ahead for me. Clear outside.
Robbie to the inside, he's going to take P2 away from Blaney in that 44 after the incidental wall contact of that unsponsored machine. But here he comes back to the inside. The battle right now is for second, but I do see that battle for fourth place between the 3, the 15, and the 26. Just right behind these guys.
Right, I was going back and forth between the two.
Extreme Dirt Racing out there said he's only here for the dirty hot dogs. Gotta love the extra protein on your food at these
Lord.
dirt tracks.
Clear.
Yeah,
Decent.
natural
Third lap now.
antibiotics from dirt, absolutely.
All
Yeah.
clear.
The 38 truck going a third lap down here in this race, but still less laps than what Piccola lost last night at this point.
Yep. Can confirm.
And Kate running in fourth right in front of Portal Guy. But, just kind of scrolling through the trucks, guys. That's why the battles are all over the place here. But 98 Country Caliber, he's trying to get back up to the 0-2 after his spinning incident earlier. Bad Fast Marley is holding that... he's holding a little better this time than what he did last time in that unsponsored number 3. Again, he's usually the 17 truck, but tonight he's in the unsponsored 3. I didn't notice before they got started too yet.
See you later. Yeah, Denke's probably thinking, man, the one night I got a good truck here. Don't
Somebody
cause no
got me.
issues being in my
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah. Do you imagine? Yeah. Bad Fast Marley gets into a leader or something later on, and they're like blaming Denke for it. The 1 week he's having a great showing. As I say that, the 26 looking below him. Contact made between the 3 and the 26. 26 a little out of shape, but he's able to hold on to it, and they're still side by side as they go into turns 1 and 2, I believe. Denkate running the Kyle Larson line. Don't know how I feel about it, but he's able to hold on to it, and he's still in position of 4th right now ahead of that 26 machine. Here comes the 15 of Tillers. He's trying to put his nose in there. Possibly a 3-wide scenario. No. Denkate gets a little loose and catches onto the 15. Little contact made there, as now Tillers trying to take 5th place away from the 3 of Denkate.
Robbie-Racing, right?
Yep.
Especially on this track.
These dirt races are great. NASCAR Extreme said, let's not pick on anyone. Didn't you go a lap down? Yes, I did. The leader with 3 to go decided to move me out of the way.
Thank you, NASCAR Extreme.
I did go 1 lap down. I just didn't go 9 laps down before the second stage.
38 D. Smith just left.
So, after going 3 laps down, he decides to back out. He looked like he was having a hard time handling, almost like his truck was too tight. I believe that to have been the root of all evil for that 38. He kept catching the wall on almost every exit. I don't know if he was on a wheel or a controller tonight, but yeah, this dirt, it's just
trying to. He was trying to paint the wall, and it just wasn't working.
Travis got really loose there on exit, looked like, or you just came up a little late, one or the other.
Denkate into the wall. It's gonna let Tiller get by. So now he's got Portal and Tiller gotten by him now. They put him in 6th, I believe.
Yep, right in front of Country Caliber.
20 laps to go.
Sludge
Trap.
is
Or are you talking about on the track?
Country Caliber is now the truck behind. The
What happened to you, Trav?
No,
That's what I was
Country's
saying.
around me.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. When he got loose, I was watching that battle and it looked like the 98 was right in front of him.
I just knew he wrecked. Didn't realize Trav was that slow. Just kidding, Trav. I went 8 laps down last night.
The leader of Sludge trying to put the unsponsored number 3 machine another lap down.
The
Marcia
fake
down
Denkate.
there cheering for Tiller, the driver.
Tiller's
hoping
looking
to
good
see-
tonight.
Yeah, he's in P5 right now, top 5 for him right now. Bad Fast Marley makes contact with the wall after the leader gets around him. Keep in mind, to the viewers at home, that is Bad Fast Marley in that unsponsored 3, not Denkate. Denkate is running well tonight in his sponsored number 3 machine. Back here, Robbie's still in 3rd place. Lots of thoughts and prayers gone his way this week, and he's running really heartfelt, but he's having a great showing as he's been in a podium position all night long. But man, is he having a hard time getting by this 44 truck of Blaney. And I don't mean that in a bad way either way, that it's not been like hitting and banging to get around him. He's just the 44 is running a good line, and he's running the line that the 00 wants. Because of that, it's hard to get around him.
Yeah, it's like what you were talking about earlier. If you're equal, just must be hard to pass. I couldn't tell you. That's for sure.
Extreme Dirt Racing out there talking about Sludge and how well he's running his line, just painting that inside wall every lap around. Consistency is key on these dirt tracks. You run an 18.8 one lap and a 19.4 the next lap, it doesn't really do you justice on the overall where you're running. But if you can run those same lap times over and over, your truck will end up in the position that you are meant. Like, if you're the 2nd fastest truck, that's where you'll end up being. If you're the 5th fastest truck, that's where you'll end up being. Consistency is key on these dirt tracks. Robbie right on the bumper now of that 44. But yeah, like you were saying, like I've said over and over, when the truck is running the line in front of you, it's so hard to get by them. You go to the outside, and if you don't have a good exit or something, you just lose all that time that you worked so hard to gain. But the 00's got his nose down there. He's below the 44 Blaney right now. This is for position number 2. And it looks like Robbie's going to... No, he does not clear him as they're still side by side at the start-finish line. Going into 1 and 2. A little bit of contact is made. 00 looks like he's going to have the position this time as he's going to slide up in front of that 44 and take away position number 2.
Textbook, huh?
Extreme said, RD Hot Dogs tried to sponsor the unsponsored number 3, but the contract fell through, so Marley's out here without anyone. and that is Travis right behind the leader. That puts him in the lucky dog position right now. How many laps you guys got left?
10 to go.
10 to go. So the O2's best friend right now is the 98 of Country Caliber being so far ahead of that 21. Being the first truck a lap down, he'll get that lucky dog, be able to be back on the lead lap. Unfortunately, he'll have to start behind even the trucks that are laps down. But as long as you're on the lead lap. Oh, yeah, just the unsponsored 3 truck.
Hey, Trav, here's a thought, bud. Why don't you try to run that same line Sludge is running?
Yeah, why don't I try to do that?
It's just that simple. That's all you got to do.
NASCAR Extreme out there still cheering for Robbie, who has, when he got by the 44, I mean, he pulled him. That 00 is just pulling away from the 44 now that he got by him. So that shows how much faster Robbie's been this whole time of the 44. He just hasn't been able to get by him. Like, that's the difference we were talking about there, Pete Cole. You were talking about how hard is it to make up ground. Well, when you have open air, it's easy to make up ground if you're the faster truck. But in traffic, it's just so much different. Den Kate now under fire by the 98 of Country Caliber, who's recovering well after that spin that he had. I believe he's going to stay on the lead lap here, so good run by the 98 after having his little incident there.
Yep, we're coming up to the end of stage 2 here, Extreme.
I know we had a Tiller fan out there, so we're going to go ahead and ride along with him. Looks like he's running in 5th place, sorry. And that number 15 machine. 5 to go for the race leader.
And Country just got back by around Dinkate. They're battling pretty good here.
So that would put the 98 truck into 6th place here.
Man, I can't tell who's got a good truck at this point other than the top 3. Sometimes I feel Denke does, and Country wrecks, and then he runs everybody back down.
You know, it's really a fine line when you do setups and tracks like these, because those that run dirt or know a little bit more about the dirt, they're going to have blistering speed, you know, and your tire temperatures here play a huge role, and you don't want to get them too hot.
Really?
You don't want to keep them too cool. Yeah, I mean, the hotter, you want to get your tires as hot as you can immediately, so, or not as hot as you can, but to the temperature that you want as soon as you can to be able to run those fast laps right at the gate. Typically on, okay, so going to get on to the 21. So typically on the first lap of a stage, the trucks are going to run slower laps for 4 or 5 laps, and then kind of like lap 10, 12, that's where it's going to start kicking in and start running those really fast laps, and simply because your tires have reached that. But at the same time, you don't want them to get much hotter than that temperature right there as your stage 2 winner, the 21 of Sludge. And Robbie-Racing is going to come home with P2 in stage 2, and Blaney 3rd.
Portal Guy 4th.
Yep.
Tiller 5th. Dankate 6th. Country Caliber 7th. Travesty 8th. Bad Fast Barley 9th. And Mo Power, the first truck out of the race, is still going to be 10th.
How many on the lead lap?
7, and then it'll be 8 because I'll be getting the free pass. Marley is going to be 3 laps down.
Oof.
Extremes and the YouTube comments congratulating GC Sports on getting to 100 subscribers pretty quick.
Who does
Appreciate it. Extreme Dirt Racing.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Sludge is going to be muted for a little while. Charge the controller.
Okay. To those trying to keep updated on the Summer Showdown, we have Moore in the 77 in the lead, Max Boost in second, with our own Mike RPM sitting in third with 11 laps to go, and looks like there was recently a restart as they're all pretty close to each other out there.
Drive safe. Be smart. Keep your head on straight. Be ready here.
Back over here to this
One back.
great racing as they're getting ready to go. Green flag here in stage 3. Contact as soon as they cross the line between our 2 in-race reporters, the 21 and the 00. P1 and P2 in points. P1 and P2 at Eldora. Oh, man, what a battle we got going here. 00 trying to go to the outside still. He's going to be unable to make a pass on the 21, but he's going to try to hold on to that bumper and stay in front of the 44 this time. And let's see what that 00 really has for our race leader here in stage 3 at the Asha Dirt Derby at Eldora. I know that the name, it's spelled funny and it's hard for me to pronounce because I'm not British or whatever. But, yeah. I didn't want to say it like all jacked up, you know? But I'm sure I did. Oh, Butters tuned in.
A little late there, Butters.
Yeah, it's not a Thursday night.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
Glad to see you, buddy.
Me too. I'm glad I have at least one fan watching.
He's not cheering for you. I'm just
Can't
kidding.
be cheering for Chewy because Chewy didn't show up tonight.
He's cheering for Dan Kate. Speaking of Dan Kate, he's looking to the outside of the 15, gets a little loose. Here comes Country Caliber trying to get to the inside of him. That is for P6.
Yep.
Little contact made. 3 drifts up a little contact made on the straightaway.
A lot of contact.
Yep. Yeah, it's go time. Yeah, people are not going to give it the same patience on getting by someone. It's you got to make the moves now. Country Caliber does get around that 3 of Denkate. Denkate tries to do the crossover, or he just got really loose. Either way, he shots the inside on the straightaway and wins the outside on the corner. I feel like he run that lap a little bit backwards, but here comes Travis Tyson in that 0-2 as he's trying to catch that 3 of Denkate now. Going to go back up front here. After I get past the pit road drivers. Sludge has got about a half-second lead over the 00 of Robbie-Racing, and right behind the 2 of them is Blaney still. This stage is considerably longer than the other 2, as they probably still have close to 50 laps remaining, about 48 or so.
Long stage.
Yep.
Poor guy kind of hanging here with him.
Yep. He's pretty close in 4th, and then Tiller in 5th. He's going to go under fire by that 98 of Country Caliber. Country Caliber, these last 2 stages, has really shown some speed out of that 98 Thor Ford F-150.
Do you know if he likes dirt?
Who?
Country.
Well, I mean, he's looking for a top 5. No, I have no idea.
Well.
He's such a good driver, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just, like Travis said, adapting.
Let's see if we got some more comments out here in the YouTube land. Boy, if this thing would work, that'd be great.
Marley isn't a pit road driver.
Huh?
Extreme said that in the comments.
Yeah, no, I don't know what he means by it.
This is physically exhausting.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
But I just had to pull off.
Scroll through the field here. Yep.
Sludge starting to pull away from the 00.
Yeah, the 00 and the 44, that gap seems to be remaining about the same as of right now. Yeah, Sludges look good all night long. He's had a commanding truck. Not much different than Tuesday, except for the Robbie is able to stay close to him in that 00, whereas the 00 that was running in second on Tuesday was not able to stay close to that Sludge.
And they say there's not a skill gap, huh?
This is customs, it's different. You can only go so fast in these things.
I don't know, NASCAR Extreme has something to say about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I still
Oh my
use the
goodness.
Sludge.
Quit reminding me of that, would you, Jeff?
I was reminded Caddy, but sorry.
Yeah, if the shoe fits, wear it, right, Picola?
Right. Trav, you under fire yet?
No, not yet. Just sitting here in 8th, watching Dente driving away. Rushing
Sounds familiar.
And quick update on the Summer Showdown race. Max Boost gets the win over Mike RPM.
No Gator Mike will be happy. Good buddy of his.
No, NASCAR, nobody was saying that they don't have speed. We were saying that you can only carry so much speed. And, like, the gap isn't usually that big. I'm just not as quick as you are at the dirt.
Or Robbie.
Or Robbie. Or Sludge. Or really, probably most of this night. Thursday's got a tough crowd. I don't know what they're hitting for lap times, but I'm assuming Blaney to be hitting those pretty good lap times too. He's still within a half a straightaway or a straightaway of the 21 truck. And the dog is not happy about that. Portal guy's still in 4th. And the battle's still for 5th, looks like right now. Stiller and Country Caliber. They're not really racing side by side, so to say, but the 98 seems to have been faster for the last few laps. He just can't seem to find a way around that 15 truck. Looks like the 98's entering a little bit too low, that he's losing his exit speed, and the 15 entering high is losing his entrance speed, but giving him great exit speed. So these guys are kind of opposite end of the spectrum here. What you guys got for a lap count whenever you get an opportunity?
They're coming to 33 to go.
.33 to go. That's not going to take long. That's only going to be about 15 to 18 minutes left remaining in this race. As our leader being that 21 of Sludge, he felt confident entering tonight, and after winning stage 1 and stage 2, his confidence has to be just as high, but that 00 Robbie still within striking distance if something was to happen to that 21 truck. And I don't know what it's going to take for Robbie to catch that leader, except for possibly an extra gear and an OSPA.
Well, he'll be hitting Travesty up here before too long on the track. You never know what could happen when you got to pass Travesty.
They are right now catching the 3 of Bad Fast Marley. We did see in stage 1 when they went to go around him, it actually cost Robbie the lead as he got into the back end of the 3 and congested the top 3 up a lot. So that is going to be a huge deal here, is the lap traffic guys. And like we seen last night with NASCAR Extreme, passing these trucks one by one is one thing. If you start catching trucks that are racing side by side, it's a whole different story, because they're not going to give you the room, because even though you're the leader racing for the race win, they're still battling hard for the positions they're running for at that time. So by right, then they don't have to get out of the way. Even Travis here, he's still on the lead lap right now. He's probably going to pull over and let these guys go, but when you're still
it's just
battling,
one car too, and look how wide these turns are.
Yeah.
You're right. I mean, they still got a ways to go before they get into some traffic.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody on Travis's screen.
But it's still, man, it's still a catch-22. Like, where do you catch the O2? Like, right here, looks like 21's going to be catching the O2 on the straightaway, on the exit, right? So you might have to pinch it down a little bit more than what you would want to, whereas Robbie might catch him on, like, entrance where the 02's able to go up higher and out of the way. Do you know what I mean? As Sludge looks like he's held up a little bit there through the corner, but he's got the third line now. Good move, but by entering low like that when you're side by side, look, Sludge wasn't able to paint that inside wall like he has been the whole rest of the race. Right. And he's still side by side with the 02. 21 does clear him, but he drifts up really high there on the exit. Good run, 02 now looking to the inside of the 21. Like I said, these guys don't have to just give way to the leader. He's still trying to fight to stay on the lead lap, and if somewhere happens to the guys in front of him, capitalize on it, you know?
Right.
Looks like Travis did break once he realized he entered a little low, so Travis did give the room. But yeah, that looks like during that battle, the 00 was fighting with that unsponsored number 3 machine, though. Did not gain a whole lot of ground, but he is catching the 02 right now.
Careful, still there.
Well, thank you, YouTube, for being a minute too late there on the email telling me that we're live.
Outside by himself. All clear. Got a car
Looking
coming
for a
inside
battle
now.
for the back. As the 00 did get by the 02.
Clear
Still
run.
running. The 00 is still kind of running more of a mediocre groove than the bottom. Not sure what happened to Dencade, but he seems to have lost a lot of ground to that battle for 4th and 5th.
Is he still?
On track, yes.
What position did that put him in? I'm sorry.
6th.
Oh,
7th.
he's not in
No,
front of
but
these other
7th.
guys that are battling.
Correct. The 44 is in 3rd. The 26 of Portal Guy is in 4th. Killer running in
Right.
5th still. As he's actually got a little gap over Country Caliber now. He's in 6th, which would put Dencate in 7th. And that would put Travis in 8th. Bad Fast Marley in 9th. Oh!
Really?
Travis goes into the wall from the 44 of Blaney. Just smashed him into the wall. Not sure what happened there, but I mean, I know what happened. I seen it. I don't know why that happened. And when I say I seen it, so did you guys all get to see that. Well, there's rubbing and then there's smashing someone into the wall for no reason. Really, that's a risky move, even if you're the 44. Like, if you're not happy that somebody's in your way, like doing that type of move, when you're touching the truck that you put into the wall, usually it causes you to like bounce off and spin out. So, really, that was fortunate that those guys didn't end up wrecking bad right there because of that, especially with no caution safe.
It's very fortunate.
Yep.
I was just simply trying to angle the corner, and I was going up high to let him go by, and then next thing I know, I'm the sandwich.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I seen it on my screen. You literally could not go any higher. There was a wall there stopping you from going any higher out of his way. Oh, 15 smashes the wall hard. That's going to allow the 98 to get a run on him. As the 98 of Country Caliber now looking below him, this is the battle for the top 5. Side-by-side action as they go into turns 3 and 4. Putting out there in YouTube land. Also, just like YouTube, a little slow.
Yep.
That was his. That's what he put in YouTube. Yep.
Did he really?
Yep. 15's able to pull back away from the 98.
Yep.
Portal Guy going to the outside of Bad Fast Marley to get a run. Sludge is, I mean, it looks like he's extending the gap a little bit over the 00, but, I mean, Robbie's still within striking distance if there was issues with the lap truck, but the next driver to go a lap down looks like it's going to be Dencate in that sponsored number 3 truck.
Wow. I think he had such a good night, right? But
I mean, he's
it
still
shows you how
having-
fast this pace is by sledging these guys.
Yeah, I mean, he's running in 7th, and I think once we were talking about the tires and how they get heated up, once they get heated up, it looks like the 3 truck's able to hold his line a little bit better, but when the tires are still at a low pressure, he seemed to have been struggling with being really, really loose and kind of bouncing off everyone a little bit. But all in all, this has been a great night for Dencate. Exactly what he needed to build some momentum, getting ready to go into the rest of the season, and possibly a playoff push for him.
Definitely.
You'd love to see that.
I mean, even Travis right now struggling. He went a lap down. He got put in the wall between the 44, an 8th place finish and stage points in both stages. I mean, that's going to play huge for these drivers as we get points matter at this point. Playoffs are only the top 12, and right now you have a lot of with the Summer Showdown going on and those guys missing tonight, it was huge for all 12 of these drivers to have at least showed up and collect points, much less the 10 that got stage points every stage.
Right. Those
Sounds
lucky
like I said
10.
last night, hashtag all points matter.
98 to the outside of the 15.
Out of focus.
Still on the outside of the 15. This is a good battle. Looks like he might actually even get the position for 5th from the outside. Ooh, he might have caught the wall, comes down, catches the 15 on the door a little bit. Tiller fighting hard back on the inside, trying to get the position. 98 of Country went way too high that time. And he wasn't dirt slinging, he was just up too high. The truck seemed a little too straight to be where he wanted to actually be, so he's going to fall back in line behind Tiller. And he's going to try to do the crossover as they exit onto the front stretch. He's trying to get to the inside of him, unsuccessfully though.
We're going 8 to go.
8
Man, that
laps
come
to
up
go.
quick.
Yeah, I thought you were at 30 something here a couple laps ago. 8 laps to go for SMK Sludge. Can Robbie get up to him? I'm not seeing it as a real possibility at this moment, unless something were to happen to the 21. This is his race to lose right now, but he is coming up on the lap truck of Denkate. Well, the truck of Denkate to put him a lap down. I can't say lap truck, he's on the lead lap right now. Denkate goes high. Looks like he's going to give Sludge plenty of room. And still does. Entering the next corner, still stays up high.
Is that allowing Robbie, you think, to catch up any, or?
I don't think so.
Just too big of a gap at this point.
Pretty good, but Denkate does a crossover and gets back to Sludge. Sludge in the middle of a 3 wide with 2-3 trucks. Bad Fast Marley puts himself in the wall, but Denkate's still on the bottom of that 21 as he's actually going to successfully pass the 21 back. And here comes the 21 with another crossover on Denkate.
Go, Denkate, go!
You were asking about whether or not that's going to let Robbie catch up. Robbie, I believe, caught a couple tenths there, but I don't think it's going to be enough, as there should be about 5 laps to go as it gets to the line.
4.
He needs Denkate to get up there and race Sludge just a little bit more.
Yeah, it's going to be too little too late. There's no drivers in front of the 21 machine. Robbie still has to get around Denkate, who's proven he's going to race for it. Yeah, as they're at 3 laps to go now. Denkate hard into the wall there.
Puddin says, Sludge won already, go Robbie.
I'm being Kyle Busch. I want to sweep the week.
2 laps remain for your leader here.
2 laps to go. Stay low.
7 viewers out there, not bad actually. I didn't expect quite as many.
Stay to your left.
I expected this to be one of those races that you didn't get many live viewers and a whole bunch of viewership after.
Alright.
The white flag is out for Sludge. Robbie did get around Denkate.
Running the Larson line. How close can he get to that wall? Look at that.
Show off.
Good job, Sledge.
Thank you.
The night I didn't pick you, you ended up winning.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks. Sorry about stage 1.
It's okay.
It's going to be pretty easy to get, same as last night, it's going to be pretty easy to get our podium finishers in here, as Sludge with victory, followed by Robbie. I just have to add Travis's buddy, the Blaney.
Well, good thing I won't be doing the interviews. So we got Sludge, Robbie, Blaney, Portal Guy in 4th. Tiller takes home a season best 5th. Country Caliber, Denkate has a great night of the season. He gets 7th. I'm 8th. Marley gets 9th. D. Smith 10th. And to round out everybody else, Racehead and Bull Rider in his first season run.
As Blaney has joined us in the booth, hey, is your voice set to always loud?
Yes, it is.
Okay. 3rd place finish, looked like that's about right. Looked like you had about the 2nd, 3rd place speed all night long. As stage 1 and stage 2, you and Robbie battling really hard. Congratulations, first and foremost.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Tried really hard. It's a dirt track. I don't do much of it, so I kind of had a good week or a good race on Tuesday, and then finally the custom setup. You always feel a little bit better no matter what you put in the car with the custom setup, so just went with it.
Yeah, lap traffic, it looked